Greetings, good people. It's Hot Topics time. All right. On today's lineup, we got Diddy's son, Justin Combs. There's been an update with his DUI. Okay. I don't know if you remember, but earlier in the summer of this year, he got into a little bit of trouble. All right. And it was making its circulation all on the blogs. Everybody was talking about it. Misa Hilton, who was his mama, had a lot to say about Diddy. All right. Neo, there's an update as it pertains to the custody battle between Neo and his ex, which I'm in agreement with. We'll talk about that. And Kevin Nasty Ass Gates. If you haven't heard about what he did recently on stage, I'm telling you right now, that's the first story I'm going into. Trigger warning. This is nasty. All right. So as you're coming in, please pay your admission fee by hitting the like button. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you in advance. All right. Kevin Gates, some of you, we need to really bring back shame because some people are just disgusting, and this is absolutely positively disgusting. Yes, you are reading that right. Kevin Gates spits down a fan's throat on stage. I am absolutely positively not playing the video, and I'm very glad that TMZ's Instagram page censored this image. Kevin Gates is nasty. All right, so he's on tour. And the name of his tour is Only the Generals. Well, he invited a fan on stage, and she gave him the verbal agreement or verbal permission to do whatever you want. All right. So she gave him permission to do whatever he wanted to do, and this is what he decided to do. So prior to this disgusting act that he performed, he invited her on stage, sat her down on a chair, a folding chair to be exact, very low budget. All right. And then he bent her head back and basically spit in her mouth. This is absolutely disgusting. The crowd was grossed out. I didn't even watch the actual act. I closed my eyes, but I saw the video and I heard the crowd. What the hell is wrong with Kevin Gates? This is very weird. This is a weird energy. It's kind of demonic, and I don't like it. Now, a lot of people are saying that the young lady is pregnant. I can't confirm or deny if she is or if she is not. I can understand why people would assume that she is, but you never know. She could have a medical condition. If she is pregnant, she's nasty. If she's not pregnant, she's still nasty. Okay, we have to move on because this is disgusting. If you didn't see the video, I don't encourage you to watch it, but most of you are adults here. You should be adults here. You can do whatever you like. All right. Ugh. There's nothing fancy about that. Do whatever you want. Are you nuts? Neo's up next. All right. This is according to the Jasmine brand. Neo, his ex, Sade, is prohibited from speaking publicly about their ongoing custody battle, right? So this is somewhat of a gag order. Most people don't like that, but I don't have a problem with this setup. And it seems that they're both in agreement, all right? So let's get into this article. Now, according to court documents obtained by Radar Online, Neo pleaded with the court to prevent his ex from publicly speaking on their ongoing legal dispute. Now, as previously reported by the Jasmine brand, earlier this year, Neo filed for a paternity suit against Sade to be legally established as the biological father of her two sons. Okay. In the filing, Neo also asked the judge to have a DNA test done on the youngest child to confirm that he was the father and to give the boy his last name, Smith. In addition, the 43-year-old Neo requested joint physical and legal custody. Reportedly, Neo agreed to pay child support, but he wants the judge to determine how much. Okay, makes sense. Following the suit, Sade submitted a countersuit asking the judge for primary physical custody of the kids and for Neo to solely be granted joint legal custody. In Sade's counterclaim, she reportedly requested that Neo have the children every other weekend with alternating holiday time. She also asked for court-ordered temporary and permanent child support from the singer. Okay. Moving on, the court determined Neo was the legal father to the two children last week. In the newest motion, Neo argued that it would best benefit his children to keep certain information about the case, such as his finances, the location of his homes, the amount of child support he will be paying, and the entire settlement agreement hidden from the public. Additionally, he asked that Sade be prohibited from, quote, discussing the proceedings and any aspect of the proceedings in the media to include but not limited to social media, print media, internet, radio, and or television media in further directives held under the Domestic Relations Standing Order. Despite the former couple's drama, Sade reportedly agreed to Neo's request, which means that she could face serious repercussions if she addresses their legal dispute publicly. Okay. Neo is he has 7 children altogether. Wow. And then it goes on to list the ages of his children. I am not against this, and I'm glad that Sade is in agreement with this. I guess you could call this a gag order. It's best. It's just gonna make the court rulings and all this court stuff and figuring out custody. It's just gonna make it easier for both of them, and it's also to protect the children. I'm not mad at this. Usually, sometimes, in some situations, I could name a few, but I'm not going to. When couples are no longer together and there's a custody battle of sorts, the mother or father may have a gag order placed on them, and they bow down to it, or they just oblige because one party has more money than the other, but they should very well be speaking up. In this instance, that's not necessarily the case. I think just to keep everything copacetic, just don't talk about it in the media. All right. If they are going to be sharing custody of the children, then it definitely makes sense why you want to keep certain things sealed. So that's good news. That's good news that they both agree on something. All right, shifting gears, still in the Jasmine brand. I like the Jasmine brand. I like their website. There's an update. Diddy's son Justin Combs avoids going to jail. All right, in reference to his DUI case, he's sentenced to 3 years probation. So Blueface got probation. Well, his situation was a lot different, but still a crime nonetheless. And Diddy's son now has probation as well, 3 years. This is very interesting because Diddy is the, I guess, part owner, operator of a liquor brand too, DeLeon and Ciroc. So this is very interesting. And Diddy is also suing the distributor of DeLeon tequila and the Ciroc vodka, and they're countersuing him. And this is weird. Now his son got hit with 3 years probation. He's lucky. He's lucky that he didn't hurt himself or anyone else, and he's lucky that he is not going to jail. All right, so this is the latest update, right? Justin Combs has managed to avoid jail time for his DUI arrest. As previously reported, over the summer, the 29-year-old was arrested in LA for driving under the influence. He was ultimately charged with 2 misdemeanors for the DUI and for having a blood alcohol content, BAC, higher than a 0.08. Whew. My goodness. According to the news report, the son of music mogul Diddy pleaded no contest to the BAC charge, and the other charge of driving under the influence was dropped. Under the plea deal, Justin Combs has been ordered to 3 years of summary probation, and he must, quote, enroll and participate in and successfully complete a 3-month licensed first offender alcohol and other drug education and counseling program. So he ain't gonna get his license revoked or nothing? Child. Shannon Bedore got hit with a DUI from Housewives of OC. She ain't go to court yet, but they detained her and she was released. No bail, nothing. I wonder what her charges are going to be. But she's voluntarily enrolling in a substance program of sorts. So this is just pretty much the original story. What ended up happening is he ran a red light and officers pulled him over. And when they tested his blood alcohol level, or his blood alcohol content, it was above the legal limit. And they had probable cause to pull him over because he ran a red light. I'm telling you, he is lucky that he didn't hurt himself and or other people. This is serious. Like, you know how many people lose their lives because of recklessness from people who get behind the wheel after ingesting whatever mood altering substance, not just alcohol. I don't know. This is a light sentence, and he didn't hurt anyone, but still, he's lucky. He's really, 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 really lucky. So yeah, good luck to him. It's just not a good look all around. And Misa, his mama, was pissed. Okay, she wants her son living back with her and away from Diddy. Diddy is just not having. He's not having the best month. My goodness, his 50 Cent is coming after Diddy. The liquor distributor is countersuing him. Keefy D, the man who allegedly took the life of Tupac, was arrested. Diddy's name is all up in paperwork. Child, people telling Diddy to lawyer up. His son got hit with 3 years probation, had a DUI in the summertime. It's just a lot. It's just the house of cards are just tumbling down. But anyway, drop down in the comments and share your thoughts about any of these gentlemen or males, excuse me, that I mentioned. Neo, I don't have nothing against Neo, but Neo, what do you think about his little custody situation and the agreement to keep everything in-house and out of the press? I'm for it. It's going to protect the kids. It's going to protect the sensitive situation. And I'm glad that both parties are agreeing. Diddy's son, do you think that he got off scot-free, or do you think that the 3 years probation is appropriate considering he didn't hurt himself or anyone else? And Kevin Nasty Ass Gates, I don't even know what to say other than we need to bring back shame. We really need to bring back shame. That's disgusting. And why would you go up on anybody's stage and say do whatever you want? And when the man proceeded to do that, you didn't even close your mouth or move? Y'all just all nasty, and I'm tired. All right, y'all, that's all I got. Ain't got no more. Talk to you later.